Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you a Pilates tower workout focused on the lower body. As far as equipment goes for this workout, you will need a mat set up in front of your Springboard, your tower, or you can use a Cadillac for this workout as well. You'll need a yoga block or something to simulate a raised surface. You could wrap a large book in rubber bands as well if you don't have a yoga block. As far as the tower goes, we'll be using our push-through bar set up on one heavy spring and our long purple springs or leg springs with loops. That's all that you'll need for today. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary and make this workout your own. When you're ready, get your equipment set up and let's get started. Alright guys, so I've set my mat out in front of my Springboard. I have my push-through bar set up on one heavy spring. For this balanced body Springboard, that's one red spring for me. And I've placed my yoga block parallel to the edge of my mat, slightly off center. So I'm going to bring one of my feet onto that yoga block. I'm going to bring my hands onto my push-through bar, and I'm going to float my back heel with the toes on the ground. My front knee is slightly bent, and it will remain slightly bent through this first set of exercises. Soft hands, shoulders over the pelvis. Make sure that you feel like your block is in a good position so that your heel is underneath your hip and your hip is underneath your shoulders when standing. Take a big breath and inhale. And then exhale, press that bar forward, rounding the spine. Pressing the bar down as far as feels comfortable. Extending the tailbone back behind you. Take a breath, inhale here, and then exhale, peel your spine back up. Good. So for now, the back foot will remain on the floor. Just warming up through that spine. Rounding as you come up. Finding a nice tall posture at the top, and then tucking the tailbone under, rounding the spine on the press down. At the base of your movement, seeing if you can extend that tailbone towards the ceiling and get a little bit of a stretch through the hamstring. Let's do two more like this. And last time. Nice, now you can keep that back foot on the floor, or if you're feeling like you want to add some balance, you can float that knee up underneath the push-through bar. Rounding the spine forward, extending the back leg back behind you, square pelvis towards the floor, and then rolling it back up, the knee comes back up underneath the push-through bar. Let's do three more here. Again, that front knee is nice and bent. Last two. And on this last one, we're going to stay low. So back leg extends, pelvis is square towards the bar in front of you, even push through the hands. From here, just lower and lift your back leg. Down and up, down and up. Center of the heel is reaching towards the ceiling here. 8, 7, 4. Last two, and you're going to hold your back leg up. Reach it down to the right, up to the center, down to the left, up to the center. So you're trying to make almost like a triangular shape with the back leg. Keeping that bar nice and steady in space with a firm brace of the belly. Let's do 4 more, 3 more. And one more time, holding that leg directly back behind you, hips are still square. Flex your foot and push through the heel. Slide your leg right and left, right and left. 8, 7, 6. Standing knee is still bent for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toe, roll the spine back up. Place that lifted knee down behind you, foot down behind you. Heel is still lifted. Now we come down into a staggered squat, chest is lifted, and press to stand. Down into your staggered squat, press to stand. So it's not a full lunge, it's a very narrow stance. And you can go down as low as your knees feel comfortable with. Most of the weight is in my yoga block foot. Nice, let's do 4 more here. Nice long arms. The last 2. And 1. Come halfway down and hold. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more exercise to come here. Little lifts up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Take that foot down and just shake that leg off. Then we're just going to move the yoga block over to the other side of the mat and repeat again. So make sure you have a good setup. Hands on your push through bar. The whole foot, if possible, especially the heel, is on the block. Take a bit of a staggered stance. Back foot is on the floor. Round the spine down. Lengthen at the bottom. Round the spine up. Lengthen at the top. And take this moment of reprieve from our leg work to really focus on that spinal mobility. Let's do 1 more like this, and then option to float the knee. Stand tall, float the knee underneath the bar. Press the bar forward, extend the leg back, and then round the spine up. Nice, last 3 here. One more time, we're going to hold that leg back. Nice long arms, nice long spine. Lower and lift the leg. Straight down, straight up. Belly is braced. Nice. Now, I did not mention this on the other side, but if you wanted more challenge, you could take one hand off of the bar, maybe wrap it around your belly for 5, 4, last 2, and 1. And we have that triangular shape coming. So down to one side, up to the middle, down to the other side, up to the middle. Standing knee is nice and soft. For 4, and 3. Last one, now let's hold our leg to the back. Flex the foot, toes are pointing towards the floor. Slide left and right, left and right. 8, 7, 6. It's an active, controlled movement. Last 3, 2, and 1. Point the toe, come to standing. Place your foot back down into that staggered stance. Chest is lifted, come down and up. Nice job. Let's do 4 more. Last 2 and 1. Now hold halfway down and pulse up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo. Okay, shake it off. We're going to rearrange that block a bit. So I want you to take it on a little bit of an angle, because what we're going to do is we're going to step up onto it with our inside foot, inside hand on the bar, taking a very wide kind of sumo squat stance. So make any adjustments you need to. I need to shift mine just a little bit towards the bar so that your shoulders can be directly over your hips with a little soft bend in the elbow. The bar is not moving for now. My hand is just resting on the bar slightly in front of the line of my shoulder, outside hand on my hip. We come down and up halfway, down and up halfway. Nice. 8. Your tailbone is reaching down at the same time the crown of the head is reaching up. So you've got that nice opposition in the body. Last 4, 3, 2, we stay low and lift and lower the outside heel, floor heel. Nice for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift that outside heel up, extend your outside arm out, come over, press the bar, come up, extend the arm, over, press the bar, up, extend the arm. So I'm getting lower in the legs twice, lower in the legs, lower in the legs, lower in the legs, good. Working on that lateral flexion. 6, 5, 3, 2, last one. Now come over into that lateral flexion and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, step in and down. I'm going to rearrange my blocks so we can do that on the other side. Take your time with your transitions. Oops, okay. So from here, foot on, adjust as necessary. Take that wide stance with the torso lifted nice and high. For now, outside hand on the hip, we just come down and halfway up, shoulders directly over the pelvis. Nice, let's do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, stay low, outside heel up, down. Pushing into the big toe and second toe, rolling the heel up through the center of that calf for 8, 7, 6, no death gripping that bar, for 4, 3, leave the heel up. Here's our side bend. Extend your arm over and center and over and center for 8, 7, 6. Last 2 and 1. Over, hold, pulse. 8, 7. The bar is moving with my shoulder. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, heel down, stand up. Shake it off. All right, let's come down to the floor for a little bit. You're gonna face your feet in towards your push-through bar. You can have that yoga block by your side for a moment. Lay all the way down and make sure that you can reach your bar with your feet. I'm gonna go onto the arches of my feet. And a good gauge as to how far away you should be from your wall is by extending your legs forward towards the wall. And for me, I like to have just a soft bend in my knees with my toes just barely touching the wall in front of me or the uprights. Arms down by the sides. From here, pull the bar in towards you. Reach it up to the ceiling. Pull the bar down towards you. Reach it towards the wall. Nice job. Last one. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone under with straight legs. Roll your hips up off of the mat. Press into the back of your head. Keep the front of the throat nice and long. Shift your weight into one foot. Bring the other leg off of the bar and down. Switch. Off of the bar and down. Switch. I want you to activate your glute before the other foot leaves the bar. So glute and hamstring are active before the foot transitions to the other side. Last 4, last 3. Now leave that one foot up. Bend your knee in towards your chest. Shoot it low towards the wall in front of you. Bend it into your chest. Shoot it up to the ceiling. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up to the ceiling. Straight up. Bend and straighten your leg that's on the bar. Pull. Pull. Just till the shin is parallel to the floor. Use your glute and hamstring. for 6, 5, last 3. It's not such a huge movement. 2, and 1. Extend that leg all the way up. Other foot comes down. Lift both hips actively up towards the ceiling. Switch your feet. Bend your knee. Under the bar, over the bar. 4, 3, 2, toe straight to the sky. Bend that bar leg. Down and up. Down and up. For 6, 5. Last 3. And 1. Straighten the leg all the way, both feet down. Last exercise here, bend your knees. Imagine you're pushing the bar straight forward to the wall. Do not move that bar. Roll your spine down. Untuck the tailbone. Roll your spine up. Roll your spine down. Roll your spine up. Last 2. Last time. Last exercise coming. Roll the spine up. Bend and pull that bar. Little movement for 8, 7. Imagine you're pushing the bar forward towards the wall. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs. Roll the spine down. Carefully remove your feet. Reach one leg to the ceiling. Take a hamstring stretch here. And switch. Nice job. Take that yoga block now and place it under one of your feet, with the heels fairly close to the glutes. Arms down by the side. Lift your standing heel so you're on the toes of that foot, and then lift your hips up. From here, we're gonna bring that foot up so our knee is in tabletop. This is a little tricky as far as transitioning goes. You're gonna reach your toe up to the ceiling first, and then bend your knee and see if you can get your foot underneath your other leg, and then slide it back out and up. You might need to scoot your body a little bit further away from the block in order to have space to do this, so feel free to adjust. We go under, we go up, we go under, opening up the hip, and up. Last 2. Last 1. And then I want you to hold that leg under and pulse the hips up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6. Last 4. Last 2 and 1. Lower the hips down, slide that foot out, stretch your leg. Move that block over, other side. Good. So find a nice position for that foot on the block. Lift your hips up, lift your heel up. Take your toe to the ceiling when you're ready. From here, we bend our knee, slide the foot under, take that little hip dip, and then slide the leg up to the ceiling. Under, fight for that mobility, and lift. Under and lift. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. Under. Pulse the hips up. 8, 7, 6. Last 4. Last 2 and 1. Slide your foot out. Relax. Take your leg up to the ceiling and hamstring stretch. All right. Rock and roll yourself up to seated. Let's move our block out of the way. Place it by the side of your mat. I am going to take my push through bar down and slide my leg springs out. So I've already got my leg springs hooked up. On my springboard, it's at number 5, which is about kneeling shoulder height. You could go a little lower than that or a little higher, but that's where I'm gonna keep mine today. You might want your yoga block in a minute. Lay all the way down. Arms distance away from your springboard or uprights. Place your feet into your straps. Now again, I'm using long purple springs. You can have your hands up on your wooden dowel or uprights to stabilize your upper body, or down by your sides. I'm gonna go for down by my sides just because it helps me keep connected in my center. Heels together, toes slightly apart, knees bent. Press your legs out. Point the toes, bend your knees, and flex your feet. Point your toes as you extend the legs. Backs of the inner thighs zip together, and then I want you to feel like you're continuing to push the springs away even as you flex your feet and bend your knees. Knees stop right above the hips. Again, press out and bend. Press out and bend. Let's do 3 more. Last time. Okay guys, hold your legs out. Externally rotated legs. Do a little switch of the feet. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Make your legs longer. Right, left, right, left. 8, 7, 6. This is tiny. Last 4, 3. We're gonna make the movement bigger now. So open your legs out into a V and then cross one leg over the other. Open out into a V, cross the other leg over. Open, close, open, close, open, close. 8, 7, 6, the last 2, and 1. Now marry your heels towards one another. Keep your left heel exactly where it is. Take your right heel above and below the other one. So one leg is static, the other leg is moving in a kind of like a semicircle. 8, 7, 6, the last 2, and 1. Heels together, other leg goes above and below. Check in with the rest of your body. Make sure you're not holding undue tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your neck, between your eyebrows for 8, 7, 6. Pelvis is nice and steady for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're back to those little heel slides. Over, under. Make your legs longer for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Take one of your straps off. Take your yoga block in between your feet. I'm gonna go the length of my feet. I'm gonna squeeze the yoga block with my ankle bones. Arms down by the sides. We have 2 exercises here, that's it. Knees into the chest, hug nice and tight with the tailbone heavy. Press both legs out, bend both legs in. Squeeze that yoga block, press out and in. Last 4, 3, remember we're not going in past the hips for now. 2, last 1, hold the legs out and we circle both legs, little circles, 6 each way. 5, 4, and reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, take the block out, take your strap off, switch your strap. Other foot goes in. Place that yoga block firmly between. You could use a ball here too. I just like the firmness of the yoga block sometimes. I feel like it gives me some good feedback there. Knees into the chest just to begin. Arms down by the sides. Press both heels out equally. Bend both knees in. Now notice if the spring is starting to carry your body over towards that spring attachment. Try to stay right at the center. Woo-hoo, those inner thighs. Last 3, 2, and 1. Pull those legs forward, circle 6, 5, 4, reverse 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo. Bend those knees, take that block out. Remove your strap. Very nice job. Okay. Block between the knees, knees down. We're just gonna end with a little core firing up, okay? So hands behind the head, squeeze that yoga block, use those inner thighs that we just warmed up, and just exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up and lower, up and lower. Good, sorry for the crazy hair today. Busy summer. Feel like I'm running from one thing to the next. I don't know if anybody can relate, but drop the kids off at camp, come to work, record a video, pick the kids up from camp, go back to work. It's just, it's quite a hectic schedule. Last 4, no time to focus on the hair. Good, last 2. Last 1, now stay lifted. Reach your fingertips forward towards the block and slide up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Grab the block into your hands. Bring your knees into your chest, block on the shins. Extend the arms and legs away from each other, hug in. Arms and legs away, hug in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the block on your shins, knees and tabletop, hands behind the head. Lower and lift the torso. 4. Last 1. Reach towards the block on the outside of the legs. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab the block. Extend. Bend. Extend. Bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, hips up, block under the pelvis, head down, arms down, toes up. Long legs, 1, 2, and circle. 1, 2, and circle. For 4, 3, and 1. Hug one knee into the chest. Let the other foot fall down towards the floor. Feel that beautiful stretch of the hip flexor. You've made it to stretch. Nice. Other side, hug the knees in, extend the other leg out. Big stretch. All right, both knees in. Circle the knees around. If you wanted to, you could take the yoga block out. I'm going to leave it there. And reverse. Nice. And then feet on the floor in a butterfly position. Let your knees widen to the sides. Little rock of the pelvis, right and left. Good. Bring your knees in. Feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips. Move the block. Lower your hips down. Good. Bring your feet out wide and your knees to the center of the mat. Hands on the low belly. Close your eyes if it feels good to you. Inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Exhale through your mouth. Hold your breath. Inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Exhale through the mouth. Hold your breath. Inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Exhale through the mouth. Hold your breath. Last one. Inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale all the air out. Open your eyes. Breathe naturally. And you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for that lower body springboard workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment or a question down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. As always, please subscribe and share, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.